Good morning. It's a Friday for us. Y'all probably seeing this video Sunday morning, but surely that after. We're finishing up a room. Did have a bunch of wheels in. Cole's getting some paint ready. Did have a door here, and they're not using it, and it's such bad shape. We just went over the top of it. That's what we done to those doors a few years back. You see, we moved all this stuff. That was 3 windows, and it was pretty bad shape, so we made 1 window. I'm gonna show you what we'll do on the inside. All right. And you can see it was 1, 2, 3 windows. They was in pretty bad shape. Thought about fixing another window or getting a new window. So well, ain't no sense in that. These wheels don't gear as long as it's pretty secure, halfway insulated. And you'll see what a stack of wheels, and these are 69 and 1970 rally wheels, and there's way more. We're getting them situated where they can see what they got. A bunch of them was put away, and they started dragging them out and got them in this room. And that's another thing we did. This floor had collapsed because it had so many wheels and stuff in it, and this ain't what all that was in it. There's more back in these other rooms that we just moved out to replace this floor. We're gonna try to have a bunch of stuff on this video for you to see. We got some vintage muscle, I guess you call muscle car era bikes. We'll check them out and probably go get a cheeseburger or pizza later on, and we'll show you what we can see in between there. Go over here and look at these hubcaps. And all these was in boxes, and we pulled them out. I'm sure somebody looked at them hubcaps and know exactly what they go on. I know these hubcaps here are heavy. If they come off a car, they would hurt somebody. That's the heaviest hubcap I think I've ever seen. Well, fix and put this phone up, get my bag on, and close this thing in. When we get all this through, it'll kind of be our weekend after we get through here. But make sure y'all hang around, and we'll see what else we can round up for you. Well, we're back just for the moment. We finna go up here at the shop. We just about got this finished down here. You see, I closed that in. He got some washers and nuts and bolts and some kind of old boxes like come out of a parts house, probably from the 80s. But we got that enclosed, insulated. Used to be an air conditioner right there, and we closed it off. And I'm going to show you more of these wheels. And these wheels are for sale. That's what he pulled them out. Some are off of cars. Some of them had them out here. There's some here he said he's going to have to take the tires off of. Let's show you. Look what I found. One wheel. He said it's supposed to be a whole set of them, but I can only find one. That's a good Krager right there. The wheels to have. Yeah, but these are rally wheels, 69 to 70. I think we got some, maybe a 72. Those are 73s, and you wouldn't believe the other wheels we got in another room. We just had to finish this in here. We couldn't stack but 3 or 4 wheels high. I said, well, we can put this wood in here and we can stack them a little higher. I had to reinforce this floor. It had so many wheels over here, and the person who built this thing probably 50, 60 years ago, it was 14-foot span from where that white wheel is all the way over here, and it had no support or nothing. It was 2x8s across here, 14 foot. So I put a beam down through the center of it, set 2x8s on each side, so now you can drive walk or stack whatever you want on here. Look at these hubcaps. When we get through here, we're going to go check out some bicycles. Cool looking bicycles. As far as I know, all these are for sale. And I'm sure somebody can look at them and know right what model. That's some heavy hubcaps again. And all these was in boxes. And we got them out where you can see them. Let's see, seems like it's more, I'll call them dog dish hubcaps. Right there. Go out here and show you where Nicole finished this up. We're going to go see some bicycles. Air the tires up on them. I got a little air compressor I'm going to try out. Works on the motorcycle good. I want to see how to air up these bicycles. Just got a few pound air pressure in them. Well, that's one door painted. And that door was an old wood door. The veneer had peeled up on it. Nicole come up with the idea of just getting this board like we done the barn doors and going right over the top of it, because this isn't a door you come in and out of.
And it's not a standard size.
Yeah, it's not a standard size. I think this is like a 42-inch door. We could have went smaller, but this is just storage. And that's another one. Like I say, that was a door, but it wasn't used. They got stuff stacked up on the inside, and one of these days we get it moved. I'll insulate it. It like it needs to be done. Look at this outside. I by trade am vinyl siding and do trim. Didn't really like putting vinyl on this thing because if you don't watch, water can get behind that vinyl. I capped this off in PVC coil. Not too bad, especially covering that wide of space. We'll see what that summer sun plays with that musket brown, but that's the colors it was here. Well, we'll be cleaning up here and go get some bicycles. Go look at some bicycles. Well, we're over here where the bicycles are, and I was going to show you. They got this car put back here on the hauler. I heard them say they're going to make a race car out of this thing, and it used to be a race car, and I think the guy's passed away. They were trying to find some pictures or something to see if anybody had of this race car. I didn't get a name from him. Y'all can tell me what year model that thing is. It, for some reason, I don't know if it's just because the door's not there. It looks like the top's lower than what it should be. And y'all have to excuse us. We hadn't done some videos in probably a month and a half, 2 months. Me and Nicole both got the flu. I thought we was going to die. We had a rough 2 or 3 days, each one of us. Nicole's got a problem with her lungs. She had a little bit harder time, but we both still have a nasty cough. We're going to go in here and see some bicycles. Air up some tires on them. We're going to try to air these tires up. We tried with my little machine, and I don't know what the deal with the valves. It don't want to work, so we're just going to break out the old handy. And this is a Eliminator Mark II. Would you say a Murray?
1968 Murray.
1968. It looked like it was road much. Got a little scratches where their shoes. Might have got it.
You can tell that one's been rode because it don't have the original tires on it. Don't have the red line tires.
Yeah. 5 streeter. And didn't we see where that bicycle was only made 1 year?
I think this one is only made in 1968. The Eliminator Mark II. This streeter still has the red line tire on the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
At one time, someone was designated to air the tires up and everything at the beginning of the month, but somehow that fell wayside. We've been here for several years, and
he said something about somebody needed to do it, and said, well, we'll do it. I like these bicycles.
And this F5 streeter has the banana seat. What would you say that front end is? That this one don't have this?
This has got like the Springer front end.
Okay.
Yeah, and them two down there have a kind of the same thing. Yep, that's the Springer.
Again, this one has the red line on the back, but not the front, so some boy was rough on it.
And I wondered about these things falling. He's got them clipped.
So they can't jump off of the wall?
Yep.
Well, what are these? What kind of handlebars do you think those would be? They look like ram horns or something.
I'm trying to think, we used to have a name for them, but I can't remember. I think they probably call them ape hangers or something now. And it don't say what this one is. I like the chrome. That right there is connected to the fender. But it's all chrome.
Chrome is her favorite color. And all these tires was flat because it's been so many years since anybody's aired them up.
And I'm not putting a whole lot of air in them. I'm just getting them kind of good and snug. Yeah, I got flames on this seat. Alright, we'll move over to the next row. Here's a swinger. You didn't see what year model it was? Probably 68, 69, or 70. Just like the rest of these.
It was hard to find a lot of information on them. You could see some for sale. And this one has some scratches on it.
And it's got the double shifters on it. I wonder what see what the red was. Might be a brake. Yeah, might be an emergency brake.
It's got both of the red line tires on it.
Yep.
But you can see this one, it's been rode though.
Yeah. Wasn't wore out, but it was rode. Yeah.
On top of the black knob, does it say 5-speed?
Yep. It says shift.
Oh, okay.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's probably a 5-speed. Got that one.
This next one is in line. A lady got this when she was 10 years old. I think from Indianapolis or Indiana. And Ted eventually got it off of her when she was older. And it's not scratched up, of course, because it was ridden by a girl. I think they said the only scratches on it was on the bar where she would put her foot over to get over the bar.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, those were only made in 1968, no other year. It's the Murray Eliminator Mark II.
Get them turned right too.
Honest Charlie's Speed Shop in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And this Eliminator Mark II is different from that one. It's black, of course, but it's got a Springer front end on it.
And it has the double shifter also.
Yep.
Where this one just has that single.
Yeah. I like the black better than the gold.
And there's still another long line of bicycles.
Yep, and we'll go down through each one of them. So everybody kind of stay. We don't even know exactly what's down at the end. We've just glanced at them.
Alright, let's move on to the next section.
I can't see what this one is, but this one was used.
And it's got the purple banana seat on it and purple handle grips.
And the front tire is slick. I like that now.
So boy got his money's worth on that one.
Yeah, he did. I put too much air in that one.
It's got a Springer front end too.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah. We don't always have them in a good place. Places are poking. There we go. It's been a while since they aired them up. Yeah. Them old ones ain't gonna get real snug. This here has flat spots.
It don't have a badge on it.
Let's
Yeah, it's got a Springer front end.
Yeah, it looks like a Lemonator, just it doesn't have that.
Alright, so the back tire doesn't have a valve stem on this one. It's just like the one right before it. Looks like it.
Yeah.
If y'all know what kind of bike this is, make sure you put it in the comments.
Yeah, we can't find it. We're sure it's the same brand. But we don't know what model or name they have just for that one.
That's a whole row of them that looks alike. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And they're about the same shape.
Looks like all 5 of them has a Springer front end.
This one says, this one looks like that one. And the name up here says 2016 Screamer. So I'd say that's a 20-inch wheel. And that's a 16-inch, but it says it's a Screamer. So I'd almost bet these all here are Screamers.
Yeah, because they look the same.
Yeah. Only thing is that's got some writing.
When you move to that one, I'll get a better picture of it. I did notice the handlebars on these two are just chrome. They're not wrapped. Where those 3 are wrapped down there. Alright, so that's where it says 20 plus 16 Screamer.
Yep.
That's the only one that still has the sticker.
This one's got it too.
It's just faded out.
Yeah, it's about run off.
So this is the only one that you can actually read. The others have all come off. I never had a bike with a shifter.
Well, I had a 10-speed, but nothing like a car shifter.
You know, back 1968 when those others was made, I don't know when these was made. That would be so cool to have one of these.
It's just like a car.
Yeah.
Now you notice these two, you see on the seats, they got shocks on them. Like a pogo stick.
I didn't notice that.
Got it on, yeah, I think all these up here except that far one's got it too, all of them so far. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at all.
Them bicycles was uptown.
Had shocks in the front and shocks in the back.
I'll get to the red one.
We still got quite a few to go. Gold must have been a very popular color because they had the gold cars around that time. I guess it made it look like you had money if you had a gold car or a gold bicycle.
And that's a little metallic.
Matt was a big bicycle rider when he was a kid.
But it was BMX bikes. A little later than these.
Well, his sister and brother was 11 and 12 years older than him, so for him to find people to play with, he had to go down the highway a mile or two. And his mom told him he wasn't allowed to cross the highway because it was a state road. A lot of big trucks going to the Champion paper mill would come through. She said, "You're not allowed to cross the road." So Matt found a big culvert that his bicycle would go through. So he went under the road. Kids always find a way around the rules. That one's a Screamer, isn't it?
Yep, Screamer 2. Some little old bitty tires up front. Take it.
Now for another section. Yep. Now we're on a section of Screamer 2s. This one has the springs on the seat, but not on the front end. We got 2 green ones and 2 red ones. I think I like the red better.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The red looked pretty cool.
Well, actually, they're two-tone because the green is green and gold, and then the red is red and gold.
I like the handlebars.
Wonder what kind of handlebars
You
those
notice
are.
that thing, it probably is an emergency brake. It's got them 2 brakes. No, both them brakes are hooked to here. And that is the shifter. I like the little red line tires on it though.
Oh, cool. I just noticed these back wheels on the green ones.
Got mags.
Yeah. I didn't notice that. They don't have the spokes. They've got, I guess, mag wheel. But it's got spokes on the front. It is such a trip. The red ones aren't like that. They've got spokes.
See, I had mag wheels on my BMX bike like that right there. They looked a little different. That's what it was. That one doesn't have shocks.
The 2 red ones don't. The 2 green ones do. And for some of you that are new to our channel, we're at the largest Mopar salvage yard in the world, owned by Ted Stevens, and this is his bicycle collection. We're the maintenance team here. We took on the task of cleaning out all the trees in the salvage yard because it was getting overgrown. You couldn't get to the cars. We do that in the wintertime. Anytime there's a water leak or something tears up, we have to fix it. Did some painting this morning. But the bicycle tires haven't been aired up in years, and they're supposed to be checked on every month, so I guess we got another job description. And this one's, is this the same, just without the badge on it? Or?
Yep, I bet you they had some, well, they probably took the chain guard off this one.
Yeah.
Because most of them come with a chain guard.
Yeah, because everything else pretty much looks the same except it has the 2 shifters on that one.
He's got a bicycle gone. This one's got the Springer front end.
And we're not done yet. So now we're at the Screamer 1 section. This is the last section here. And I noticed this one has Goodyear white letter tires on it.
Yeah, some of them had white letter.
And it looks like the first one only has 1 shifter, but the rest of these have the red and the black handles. And it looks like they got the springs on the front and the back. Till we get down toward the end and then it changes. Can you read what that tag hanging from the handlebars on that last one you was just on?
It's just numbers.
Oh, okay.
They don't say nothing. If we would know, looks like a VIN number maybe. Tire busting off of it.
Just cracking open.
Yeah.
And it says drag slick on it.
Yep. Also says Sears. That's who sold them. Yep, about out of air. Air this tank it one more time, we'll be feeding these.
Yeah, we're just like 3 more. This is another Screamer 1, but it's a little rougher shape. You can't see all the colors on it. And I can hear the air going right back out of that tire.
Yeah. I can feel it coming around my hand. I'm sure some of these is probably the original interchange.
This one has the Sears drag slick on the back of it also. A 20 by 2.125. And I just noticed the chain has come off of this one also.
Yeah.
And now the last one. What does that say on it, Matt?
It says I figure it's a Mark III, but it says something 3 Eliminator. That stuff don't say that, does it?
They were F5s.
This is Mark I, is it not?
Yeah. It's got the purple seat, purple handlebars.
Got a bicycle license plate on it. Still clean up, son. So I remember the Swins, it was that color, and they called them, I think, the Crate. And that doesn't have the Springer front end on it.
Got 3-speed on it. It only had, no, it has 2 brakes. It's just missing.
Yeah. One side of the caliper, I guess what you would call it.
Yeah. It's still got the red line tires on it.
I'm up there and look at that Screamer. That license plate, where it say
Sioux Falls,
Idaho.
They might have rode that thing to school every day.
It was rode, but it wasn't wore out.
Well, they wore all the tread off the tires.
Well, some of them look slicks. They wouldn't. I
Didn't
know
have-
it's got a tread on there, but they didn't have much. That front tire, that's probably about as much as the back tire had. It was meant kind of a street bike.
So I come back up here to the Screamer 1. I wanted to see what the shifter looked like. It's got a wood grain finish. And it's a 5-speed.
I think those are fake shocks on the back. Drag slick.
All right. Is that all the bicycles?
Yep, that's it for now.
That's all the bicycles for today.
We might round y'all something else, but if we don't, y'all thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button on the way out if you hadn't already.